What a matchup we have at the stripe. Really an interesting one. Ierlan is a legend, but he's sub 50% for the year. Justin Inacio, the only face-off guy taken in this year's draft.
I think Ierlan's a little banged up. Last year he was second in the league behind Trevor Baptiste in face-off percentage. Now he's about 20 percentage points down from last year.
Ierlan, a native of Victor, New York, facing off on top of his favorite team's logo, and he wins the opening draw. So Redwoods.
For the Redwoods to have significant offense from the inside, because they're a perimeter-based offense, Drew, and they have to have teams account for the inside, whether it's a follow-up, crashing the boards, a situation like that for Jules Henningberg, or just traditional inside crease finishes. They need that in this offense.
It was Ierlan who scored his first goal of the season last week and was practicing shooting last week. That's a violation against Inacio, so we can't take the next draw for Archers. Ierlan's 3 for 3 to start.
It's a good sign.
So folks at home, you can check that off on your bingo card. We talked about Connor Farrell drinking milk. He's not even playing yet. He is fascinating, though. Great guy. Excited to watch him versus Baptiste tonight. Right now, Ierlan's the best face-off guy on the field.
He's grooving.
He's 4 for 4 so far, and that's a great sign for Redwoods. You come into a season bang. You're always ready for the question mark with Rob Pennell. He scored so many goals like that at Cornell.
But every defender is so cautious of it that it actually creates so many more options with a cerebral player like Rob Pennell. He knows, feels the back.
It was a ridiculous shot.
Unbelievable. When he took the shot, I was like, you don't have an angle. What are you doing?
I thought that was in the side of the net for a second. Justin Inacio has his first face-off win. Let's go down to Chantel.
Yeah, I talked with Adam Gittleman.
Utah, and the amount of time they spent practicing and training together. Holman and Manny shooting on Gittleman. And everyone talks about Will Manny as a shooter. How about that pass?
It's his 7th assist of the year, 21st point. Top points.
He's a gem of a lacrosse player, an ambassador for the sport. He's got a personality, too. Loves spending time with Rob Pennell.
Pennell's Redwoods up by 1. Got a lot of advantages tonight. They're not saying Laurent with the itchy trigger finger on the red challenge flag.
Yeah, you see they still have the 3 timeouts. Got to use minimum 1.5. So you're not bringing it to the locker room with you.
It's a face-off violation against Inacio and Archers, so.
Holman knew with the time dwindling down, traffic in the inside, if he could get that off, Kelly didn't have a clean look.
It's his first 2 ball of the season, and it ties us at 5 as they head to the locker rooms. Rob Pennell, one of the most prolific pro players of all time. Top 5 in points in pro lacrosse history. It was all Redwoods at the face-off stripe in the first half. Ierlan with a 7-2 edge. This time, though, Archers with the win. Latrell Harris from the wing on the pickup.
I like how he initiated the offense right out of the box, too, because when you're that big and strong and you get ahead of steam, he's going to have more success when he can get that running start as opposed playing in settled offense.
Look out, 2-banger. Nice save from Jack Kelly on the shot. Ierlan was dominant at the stripe in that first half. Now 7-4 in face-offs in favor of the Woods. Ierlan tracks it down. Had it for a moment. Now picked up by Graham Hosick for Archers. And they'll keep it here on the offensive side. This is our 3rd tie tonight. Marcus Holman has scored the last.
Fields recognizes that, hits Ambler.
That's Fields' first point tonight, first point of the season. His BLL debut in 2022. It'll be Redwoods ball after play from Ryder Garnsey for his first goal tonight. Rob Pennell with the assist. That's his 3rd for number 3.
Yeah, he's feeding unbelievably well. He has that inside presence with Joe Robertson. I think Rob Pennell, you saw the lower leg injury earlier in the season. He's rehab. That extra step, he's going to get hit. It's the first time ever his dad, Joe, has not watched Connor play live. How crazy is that? D. Simone from Long Island, his dad Joe has never missed the lacrosse game until tonight.
He's going to miss his son getting interviewed. He's down with Chantel.
You did not give up on that despite some physicality. How'd you make it go in?
That the ball is spinning for the Archers because he is at his best playing off of ball movement.
T.D. Ierlan wins the faceoff. He started red hot tonight. 7 of 8 at the stripe. And Justin Inacio, the rookie, won 4 of the next 7. Ierlan starts the 4th quarter with a win for the Redwoods.
You're leaving a guy like Jules Henningberg, and you're daring him to score with his left hand, and he makes you pay.
Let's go down to Chantel with Jules.
Jules, at this point in the game, you're able to defeat your defender here, but what is going to happen if you guys win this game being so tight at this point?
What do we need to do to win the game? Just keep pounding, play after play, refocusing.
Thank you.
If you're just joining us, Miles Jones did not start tonight for the first time this season. At St. Laurent looking for a spark in that lineup. Charlie Bertrand, who is fresh off a hat trick, started in his spot.
Dominique Alexander has known anyone who's shared a locker room. That guy speaks so highly of him, whether it's
Inacio and Ierlan both go flying. Whose ball? Belongs to the Archers. That connection between Holman and Manny, it is highly calibrated right now. Holman just went into the top 10 all-time in pro points.